Hello, my name is Juuso and door is open. Today we talk about purpose and groups and past and passion and these kind of things and how you can find meaning in life. This is my theory, what I've been thinking about, like from evolutionary biology and evolutionary psychology as well, or mostly from there. But we lived in groups, quite small groups, about 10,000 years ago, and I believe that quite a lot of our programming comes from there, and our behavioral stuff, what we do, how we go, and what we do, like what we supposed to eat and how we act in the groups and this sort of stuff. And I think that going to past, we can see the future as well, or at least our own path in there, purpose to path. Yes, and by thinking what was key success factors in those groups 10,000 years ago, I think those groups felt and discovered that there's difficulties and problems ahead, and they were facing those ones quite on daily basis. And even though people are individuals, I believe so, we also have belonged to groups quite much, and there comes quite a lot of our anxieties as well from the fear of being outside of a group. Those can be dealt or obviously with like being present and thinking, and maybe not about thinking, but thinking about thinking and thinking not about thinking. Okay, back to the group and back to the purpose and back to the meaning. So when those groups were dealing with difficulties, there were a lot of different kind of difficulties, and one individual from the group was usually facing or dealing with one kind of difficulty, and that individual who was dealing with this difficulty in his or her life was struggling with that difficulty, whatever it might be. It might be like building a shelter, it might be teaching the kids, or it might be teaching what animals are dangerous, or what plants are not good to eat, or what are good and what are bad, what to do, where to do, what to do. And we learned these things. So learning is like a human ability, and teaching is also a human ability. But what I think that what kind of evolution has put into us is that we are able to move forward faster as a group, when we are able to teach others what we have learned, and we can find purpose in this what we have learned. And I think what the best way to learn is that we deal with the situation on our own experiences and our own hardships, so to say, and through this we are able to really understand it, and we are able to, or we gain this passion, we gain this purpose, help others to not to face the same destiny as we have faced, so to say. We might go there in the circles, or this is not working, this is not working, or this is like you eat some bad plant and you go sick, and then your sole purpose comes that you want to teach others to not to eat this plant because it's dangerous and it can affect you. And I think this is like how human societies and cultures have evolved eventually from, and this kind of things, and it was like really, really crucial for our survival in the past that we were able to understand what has happened to us and teach those things to others as well. So you can think what struggles you have had in your life and what have you learned from those struggles. What is your kind of key insights? And maybe you notice that you are not alone in there, because other people have the same difficulties, same problems as you are having or have had. And from there you can find your purpose, your meaning, your true passion, that by helping others to deal with the same issues as you have dealt, and maybe their lives are a bit easier after you have taught them this. And obviously there's new people also who are kind of facing the same challenges as you have had or you have faced. So this is like one thing you could think what to do with your life if you think this kind of a question in your mind. So what I encourage you to do is like travel to the past and think what is your key learnings from there, your key learnings from your strugglings, how you have overcome those struggles. And maybe I would like to say also that's like I read really nice quote from Lao Tzu today, this Chinese dude who lived about 2,500 years ago or so. And he said, like, if you are depressed, you live in the past. If you have anxiety, you live in the future. But how to gain peace is to live in the present. And by being a present, you can gift yourself a peace. So, this is like two sides what can be done. Obviously, there's a future and there's a past and there's a causality of the things, but mostly life happens here and now in this moment exactly. See you tomorrow.